everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. We have a healing on wealth tonight in the sanctuary, and I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be healing 3 different aspects of wealth. The first one, which is the one I want to put a little bit more time into, is your wealth of money. And then the second category is your wealth of wisdom. And the third category is your wealth of love. So I'm like I said, I'm super excited about this. I'm going to go ahead and set the energy with a prayer and get on with it. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay, let's get started with wealth of money. See what we find. Okay. Well, your wealth of money space is a really big yellow gold rose. So I'll just tell you that right now to start with. And the first energy that I see affecting it is the energy of competition. And it's gooey and stringy. It's like a white mixed in with a pearl gray, and it's gooey and stringy. And that's starting to release. And as that competition comes out, I can hear a lot of talk being said like, you can't do that. You can't have that. You can't. I'm going to clear the you can'ts out. The next energy is parents. And some of that's competition. Some of it has to do with your parents' pictures about wealth. And if they don't have very good pictures about wealth, you may have been influenced by that. So we're going to clean that up. That's so interesting. The energy from parents is very stubborn. Like, it makes me laugh because when I think of parents, they're from an older generation, and sometimes it's hard for them to change opinions or change their mind. But I see a lot of stubborn energy here. Okay, then the next energies that I'm looking at is a lot of programming. Programming to oftentimes give money away, to help other people, sometimes to the point where it works against you. Oh, and when I clear that, what comes out is judgment about being greedy. That's a good one. Let's get that out of there. I just want to remind you that your natural state of being is that of being wealthy. So that is your natural state. So what we're really doing is cleaning out the energies that program that go against that natural state of being. And right now, a lot of white energy is coming out. This is a lot of unconscious energy to not pay attention to your money space. To allow other people to tend to your money instead of yourself. This is what I'm hearing as it's coming out. Some guilt is coming out. And also the energy of being aggressive. And um, that has to do with that competition energy. Now, some control energy is coming out, again, from parents, but also from banks and lending institutions. And financial companies, like financial management companies, things like that. There's a control energy coming out. Good. I'm starting to be able to see some of your creative energy in your wealth space. That's always a big plus. And the way that I see that tonight is very colorful, very sparkly and colorful, the creative energy. Then there's the energy of people trying to take away your wealth. That's the next energy that's coming out. People trying to take your money, your wealth, and really it's like your creations. And one of the things I'm going to do that I just saw is needed is give the protection rose that you keep on your wealth space a healing. I was just looking at that people's ability to come and take what you've created, and the protection roses were looking a little weakened. So I'm going to give that a healing right now. Well, what's coming out of the protection rose is everybody wants your money. I mean, it's unbelievable how many people are in that protection rose wanting your money. And those people are starting to come out of the protection rose now. Okay, the protection rose is starting to look good again, um, like big and full of bright light, so it can actually do its job. Then the next energy I'm looking at has to do with the energies that make it difficult to hang on to wealth. So there's some red and some brown coming out now. And the wealth rose is starting to look really good. Um, it's very bright. There's a lot of gold in it. It it kind of looks like a bright yellow gold now, but it's a very full rose. So I think I'm going to wrap up that particular or this part of the healing on the wealth of money space because the rose is looking really good. So let me go ahead and gather up your energy and fill that space in. Yeah, ooh, that looked really good. So I'm very happy and pleased with how that went. All right, so now moving on to the second section is your wealth of wisdom. I'm being shown some gray energy that affects the memory. And how that gray energy is on pathways in the brain. That's what I'm looking at and going to work on first. And while I'm doing this, I'm being told that wisdom is a very simple thing, and that it requires being in the body so that you can access your information. So we're going to do a little healing on your body being communication space, believe it or not, for this wealth of wisdom. And there's a little bit of a grainy, brownish looking energy in the body being communication space that's getting cleared. And I also see a lot of that wisdom uh, in the crown or right above the crown in what are called the creative rings. So a lot of that wisdom is right here and is very easily accessed if you sit in your crown chakra, in that seventh chakra. So there's a healing going on for the connection between the crown chakra and the creative rings. That's where you hold your higher information, is in those creative rings. There's 3 of them above your head. And there's the energy of guilt and self-judgment coming out of this space for wealth of wisdom. Like self-criticism, that's coming out. And Supreme Being is going to come in with a forgiveness healing. That was really interesting. During that forgiveness healing, I watched all of you go right into your heart chakra, which is where your information on self-love is, your ability to like and love yourself, self-affinity. So that healing brought everybody, boom, right into the heart chakra. That was nice. Now you're getting a healing to your ownership of your wisdom. And this has to do with you owning how great you are. And I mean that when I say that you are really great. And sometimes it can be hard for some people to own that, admit it to themselves. And so you're getting a healing on that right now. Okay. That wealth of wisdom rose right now is like an apricot gold, and it's about 2/3 open. And after the forgiveness healing, I'm being told that Supreme Being wants to give a celebratory healing to this space of owning your wisdom. So I'm going to watch that, and then we'll wrap up with this particular one. Well, everybody's being given a party hat and one of those 2 things that you get at parties. It's basically a healing to validate you. It's a lot of validation coming in right now. Okay, that was lovely. That was great. Let me fill that space in with gold sun. Okay. The next one is wealth of love. All right. Loneliness is the very first energy coming out. And the loneliness I'm watching come out is different colors. There's whites, black, red. It's a little bit of abandonment pictures coming out. There's also some fear of allowing yourself to be loved. That's coming out. And I also see family control beings. So I'm going to ask Supreme Being to do a healing to move the family control beings out of the picture. Good. That's good. Um, I watched a whole bunch of beings being moved out. Looks like Supreme Being is doing a healing on your heart chakras, that space where you can like and love yourself so that you can experience that vibration of love. And this healing is actually to help open up the heart chakra. Yeah, I'm watching that heart chakra be opened up and the vibration of love getting going in there. And being able to have a wealth of love, it really means being able to um, raise your havingness, what we call your havingness. So, what I'm going to do now is ask Supreme Being to give you a healing on your havingness gauge to raise that. Let's take a look at that. And some of the same energies are coming out that came out in the first category, the wealth of money. And it's what I'm hearing come out is you can't have this. Um, yeah, a lot of negative energy coming out about not having love. It's really just more competition and control energy coming out, and it's brown. I'm watching like a softening to the edge of the aura in everyone, and it has to do with compassion. And now I'm also watching Supreme Being fill you full of divine love. So I see a lot of this like light coming into your space. All right. Yes, you're getting filled with divine love right now. And it's still coming in. All right. Supreme Being just finished the healing, and I'm going to fill you in with a big gold sun. All right. Good job. Let me go ahead and close out the healing, and then I'll just fill you in on what's coming up. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this healing on wealth in the sanctuary tonight be complete. Amen. All right. Let me take a look at you. Well, first off, I see creative energy got stimulated. And to me, it looks like there's like a little tingling going on in the body because that creative energy got stimulated, which is great because that's what we need to create our wealth is our creative energy. And I also see you a little more settled in your body. And I think that was from the heart chakra healing, where I watched everybody be able to go right into their heart chakra. Yeah, you look good. All right, let me tell you, let me look at my calendar real quickly. Um, what's next is this Thursday night is Seek and You Will Find. And so that'll be at 7 o'clock. And I want to thank you all for just being patient with me with my move and letting me change the date of this particular healing. So we'll do what was already scheduled for Thursday. That's the Seek and You Will Find. And then we'll be coming out with some new stuff for November. If you can believe it, is right around the corner. So we'll be having our November mailer go out at the beginning of the month. I can't believe it. It's just gone by October. It's gone by so fast for me. So anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the healing, and I will see you Thursday for Seek and You Will Find. Bring your questions, and then I'll answer them in the form of a healing for you. All right. Got my eyes on you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening tonight. I'll see you Thursday.